we have 13 things that are the elements of attraction. And I have every guy who comes in, when they look at it, like, so one of them is muscles. One of them is make a decision.
Right.
One of them is be a man among mortals. One of them is manscape. One of them is, so we go through like what makes a guy. And so I have them envision a picture of what that means. So when I say muscles, you might think Arnold Schwarzenegger. Some guy might think Matt McConaughey.
Right.
Two entirely different musculature
Very
bodies.
different, right?
But both are getting more ass than a toilet seat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, which one of those do you want?
Right.
I go, okay, I want the Matthew McConaughey body. That, to me, that's the muscles I want. I go, awesome. What's your plan to get there? So it helps them crystallize and clarify, what do you want? All right, what plan are you going to do to get there? Oh, you want to be McConaughey, like when he's in, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, you know what I mean? Or Failure to Launch, not Dallas Buyers Club.
Right.
Not sick AIDS dude. I'm talking. Yeah. But so it's like, all right, what do you want? Okay, when it comes to make a decision, what is your idealized guy that makes decisions? Cool. Figure out how to be a guy. So what happens is you become a supremely valuable man that people want to be around. You are building something. You need nothing. So all my friends know I don't need them. I'll be happy as a lark. Just give me some gummies and I'll go hang out by myself, and I'm really good company. But it doesn't mean I don't want them to be with me. I love being with my friends. I actually look at my relationships as my greatest assets, and I treat them as much. I want to say something about relationships real fast. That was a really big aha for me.
Well, you're probably the relationship king, if I were to name one, right?
I am.
Yeah.
And I own that because I know I'm really damn good at it.
Right.
And I've worked hard to think about why it makes sense.
Right.
So number one, I make my relationships a priority. So I'll fly up. You make you flew down to Vegas to go, hey, I want to see my guy do comedy.
It was fun.
Yeah,
we had a great time.
And we created a memory and a moment and an experience together that we'll always laugh about.
Right.
Number one, make it a priority. Number two, put a price on it. And this is the one where people are going, what? I go, me and Garrett, my program is Within Warrior because he loves it. And he's seen me build this thing. And he was such a huge cheerleader for me. And he looks at himself as a wingman to help Married Game become all that it can be. And I tell my friends, I go, and I'll tell you this, you and I are going to be friends till we're 88.
Right.
And we're not going to let money ever get in the way of that because there's too much money, too much abundance. But that happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Relationships, friendship. Don't do business with family. Well, if they're pieces of shit, don't. Or if you're a piece of shit, don't.
Right.
So we were surfing, and I said, Garrett, we were trying to figure out, like, what's the best way for us to promote each other, but not let money be a thing. And we were coming up with some creative ways. And I said, I want you to understand something, man. If somebody offered me a check for $300 million to not be your friend, I want you to know it wouldn't take me any time at all to say absolutely fucking not. What I did, I put a price. And I go, if you value this man more than $300 million, then that means what? It means you'll pick up his call if he calls you. It means that you'll think about his birthday and do something cool. It means, how would you treat something that's worth $300 million? So that's when I say put a price on something.
Wow, that's interesting.
It shows you're actually placing value on somebody. My friends are worth more to me than hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. So I go, well, then that's how I'm going to show up. And a lot of people call me their best friend.
Like a $300 million asset that you got to protect, that you got to make sure, it's taken care of.
And because really what my friendships and my relationships bring me more than anything is joy. And I think you can't put a price on joy.
No, right.
Because that's what we're all in the pursuit of happiness. And joy is just an elevated version of happiness. And so I put a price on it. And here's the other thing I think is really true is, I'm proactive in the thing, like, what would make this person like just be like stoked? And then I go, there's the golden rule, do unto others as you want done unto you. I've created the platinum rule, which is do unto others as they want done unto themselves. So, like, for example, I go, hey, I want to do unto my wife as I want done unto me. Well, dude, I just want blowjobs. She doesn't want blowjobs. You know what I mean? So I go, I want to do unto my wife as she wants done unto her. What does that mean? She wants me to play with Jovi for 3 hours so she can go take a nap and be like, wow, I've got a break from my daughter. And my daughter's in great hands. She's being coached up and full and loved on by the greatest human ever, my husband, Keith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when you put a price tag on something, it says that, hey, that's valuable, and my relationships are valuable because they bring me joy and I bring them joy. And so, a lot of people are like, well, how do I find good relationships? How do I bring value to people? It's like, dude, you in your most authentic, unique, elevated state of your authenticity and uniqueness is really fucking valuable. Because what happens is most likely you're bringing perspective to situations that most people don't understand. The reason why Married Game is so valuable and why I'm making such a good amount of money doing it and why I'm just barely scratching the surface is because I'm offering a perspective to men that they can't hear. I actually talk the exact same way that wives talk to their husbands. So a lot of wives that I met through the Married Game, they're like, I'll talk. I just had lunch with one of them today. I literally had lunch with the husband and wife. He came into the program a week and a half ago. And I said, I'm actually going to be in Salt Lake. I've never done this before, but you want to do our welcome call over lunch instead of over Zoom? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. So we went and had lunch, and everything I'm telling this guy, she's like, I've been telling you the same thing. Not like, I've been telling you the same thing, idiot. But she's like, and I said, listen, guys can just hear it from me. Because A, they look at my life and go, well, dude, the guy's living everything he says. B, he has everything that I want, and including joy, happiness, fulfillment. And I go, I've literally just, and people ask me, where did you learn all this stuff? I go, from my wife. And all of my modules, I go, guess how I learned this one, guys? Here's where I fucked up here, here, here. And here's where Jesse taught me not to be a douchebag, not to be an idiot, and to show me how to actually love her the way she wants to be loved. And so what happens is I'm now the voice to these guys saying what their women have been trying to say forever, but it's coming from this frame. And they go, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? That's not being a pussy. Because a lot of guys are like, my women, like, I've had guys say that their friends go, don't listen to her, dude, don't let her boss you around. And I go, yeah, dude, you're such a knuckle dragger. Your wife is giving you, so the very last point on our elements of attraction, the M13 list, is make notes. Meaning, what has she already told you she wants to do? You know how I know to be attractive to Jesse? Love my daughter more than anything, because for women, their DNA is biologically built into them to love and raise children, and that becomes the number one priority. And I go, guys, women divorce men. They don't divorce children. So you better fucking get on the program, because if you're not treating those kids as an amazing parent, she's losing attraction for you and saying, what's up, deadbeat? Wow. So make notes, meaning get really clear on what the hell is. And then the last P for relationships. So you got the priority, you've got the price tag, and then the other one is plan. Plan to create an environment where you guys can all have a good time. Because really, Cyndi Lauper said girls just want to have fun. I think we all just want to have fun.
I think we all do.
We all want to just have fun, man. Like we just want to have a kick-ass time. So that's how you become the most attractive version of you. And that's how. That's the technical steps. And just be a good hang.
Dang, brother.
Be a good hang, right?
Yes. And that is something you've mastered.
And it's just, and you're not needy.
Right.
You're like, hey, and it's fun.
You know, it's funny
Go ahead.
You say that. No, I don't want to interrupt you. Keep
going
on here.
No, you keep going.
But it's, I don't know, like I had this thought at one point. It's almost like girls like guys who almost have this mindset of, I don't care. And it's not like you don't care about them. It's that idea of like, I don't care. You walk out the door, you leave. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And you're just not, it's almost like when you're not, like, I know like a lot of girls like go after like guys who, you could consider dirt bags, right? Or they go around with other women, right? Or like, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Why do girls like bad guys, right?
Yeah.
Well, in a way, it's almost like they want what they can't have because like this guy, like, exactly right. And it's not in a good way. That's in a toxic way.
Yeah.
But there's a good way to do it. And that's just, it's like almost bad to say, but like, I don't need you. Yeah. But I want you.
Yep.
But like, I know, like, okay, well, I'll be fine. Yeah. It's almost this mentality of like if you like, I hate to say it because it's always hard to say those things, but like it really is like, I don't care. Yeah. Because I'm cool with me. I'm good.
That's so attractive.
Right.
So here's what I think. I go, if Jessie ever decides she wants to leave, I'll be like, oh, you're going to miss out.
Yeah. And that's so hard to almost like, because everyone would be like, oh no, you got to like, but no, in reality, like when my wife is her best self and I'm focused on my best self.
Yeah.
But we just do it together and we cheerleader each other on. We're happier.
Way happier.
You know, rather than me going all in, like I'm not like all in, but like I'm trying to fix her and she's trying to fix me. No. You fix you, I'll fix me, and we'll do it together.
Yeah.
Right? You grow, I'll grow. Let's grow together. But guess what? I'm doing this, you're doing that. I'm going to cheerleader on whatever fucking money you need for that. You got it, right? Yeah. Because I want you to be that, you know? Yeah. And we're a lot happier when we do it that way.
Well, she's more attractive when she's independent.
Yes.
Because nobody wants to have somebody who's dependent and needy upon them.
Right.
Those are called kids. Yeah. And they're great, but you understand it's a child.
Yeah.